Hi, in this video we're going to briefly talk about in JavaScript how you would do some animation stuff but with a canvas. So before we get on to the more sort of advanced stuff, how you would actually paint on a canvas, in this video we're going to talk about creating a canvas, adding it to the document, sizing it, doing sort of stuff like that. So first of all, we have our window load event here in this function. Then we create a constant variable called canvas with document.createElement, and then we get passing canvas. The next thing we'll want to do is we will want to get the context. Canvas.getContext. Okay, so that is this is how we would get the context. So we'd say canvas.getContext and then 2D, and this will allow us to paint things on in a 2D way. Just so you're aware, what goes on here, we'll be using the context to actually paint when we do our more complicated painting things, but most of what we're doing here is not going to involve that. The next thing we'll do is we'll put the canvas on the document. So we'll do document.body, because we want to put in the body, and then .append child canvas. Okay, and you can style a canvas with CSS. I would recommend you don't do height and width with CSS, however, because that will stretch the image in sort of unpredictable ways. If we want a canvas that covers the whole document here, instead of styling it with CSS, the better way to do it would to be after you append it, or before, it really doesn't matter. You say canvas.height equals window.inner height, and canvas.width equals window.inner width. You can't really see anything here, but if we just apply a background color, you can see, blue, and you can see right here that it is in fact over the whole thing, but it's not up to this corner. So the styling that I would do with CSS is I wouldn't do background color except for to visualize it before you've actually painted on it. But I would do position fixed, top 0 pixels. I would do position sort of stuff with CSS. That seems to be, that is, as far as I can tell, the only good way to do it. The next thing is, if we were to resize this, see, it stays like that, right? So what we'll want to do here is we'll actually want to put another event on here. So canvas, so window.resize, sorry, not resize, .create, sorry, add event listener resize, and then we'll go over here and we'll actually paste this same code in here. What this will do is it'll let us say it'll follow it, so whenever we resize the window, the canvas will be of the same size. Now you should be careful because it will often clear the canvas if you do this. That won't be a concern for us here because we'll be repainting on it essentially in intervals, so that won't be a problem. But if you'll notice here, this is not a good design because we've repeated basic code. So we'll actually do this function size canvas. So we don't want to repeat any code that we don't have to repeat. And we're going to take this out and we'll actually say size canvas without invoking the function here because we don't want the return value in there. And then we have to invoke it at the beginning, size canvas. So we'll invoke it after we declare it, but not invoke it here. And this won't resize it. So later we'll add next video we'll add how to do some basic painting onto it.